Hey, how's it going, guys? So earlier today, I watched a video called "The Legend of Revan as Told by Kreia" by JJ Edits. And by the way, shout out and credit goes out to JJ Edits for doing an amazing video. And now I'm going to be watching another one by JJ Edits, and this one is called "The Terror of Darth Nihilus." And actually, now it looks like I'm kind of on a Darth Nihilus streak now because I just watched another video which is called the most horrific ship in all of Star Wars, and it talks about Darth Nihilus' ship called the Ravager. If you guys haven't seen that video already, make sure to go check that out. But now we're gonna be checking out the Terror of Darth Nihilus through his master Darth Treya, who is the leader of the Sith Triumvirate. And considering that his title is the Lord of Hunger and he's able to consume beings, planets, and everything, I'm really interested in seeing what Darth Treya has to say about him. So without anything else, let's jump into it.
This one you have saved has other masters. Though blind, she has ties to darkness.
That was kind of scary.
She is a threat to us. She serves one of the greatest of the Sith.
I think she's talking about Visamar.
He, if he can truly be called a man any longer, is one of the dark lords that pursues you. He spared the Miraluka, and that may have been the last shred of feeling that exists within him. There is a world on the outer rim surrounded by mass shadows. Past the graveyard of Mandalorian warships, this planet suffers. Crushed in gravity's fist. To walk on its surface is to feel it crushing every cell of your being. It is like being buried alive until it seems you will never breathe again. Tremendous loss of life on a planetary scale can also cast echoes, create a scream, a wound in the Force that can travel across the galaxy. It can be felt by Force sensitives, and it can influence them whether they realize it or not. If enough of these echoes are allowed to build in the Force uncontrolled, the consequences could be disastrous. The connections of all life would be affected. As I have said, screams and their echoes can overlap, build in strength, and if timed correctly, they will build on each other. The scream will grow. The blind seer. Her master has harnessed this technique, and he is rapidly approaching the height of its power. I fear he may even rival some of the ancient Sith. He is already more of a force than a living thing, a hole in the Force that threatens to draw everything into it. He is a breach in the Force, capable of consuming the lives of those around him. Sometimes the touch is slow. It is not something he can direct or focus. Much like hunger itself.
That was cool.
He is more of a hole in the Force than a living thing. Force sensitives and worlds rich in the Force draw him. The Miraluka world was one such place. That is why where the Jedi gather, Jedi will die. He will feel it, unless they mask their presence. But Katar called out as a beacon to him, and he could not resist it. And he cares nothing for the Sith, or its teachings, or the Jedi. And when the Jedi are dead, her master will feed on the galaxy, the Republic, and eventually consume the Sith as well. There is no future in the empty galaxy he sees, and that is why he must be stopped. The breach must be sealed before his power grows beyond what even we can hope to stop. Because it is not something that can ever truly be controlled, and it leaves nothing to conquer in its wake. And it rules him, not the other way around. It has its own will, its own instincts. There is no strength in the hunger he possesses, and the will behind his power is a primal thing. And it devours him as he devours others. His mere presence kills all around him, slowly feeding him. He is already dead. It is simply a question of how many he kills before he falls. Nothing is impossible with the Force. It is an energy that flows through all living things, and like energy, it may be harnessed, channeled, and consumed at times. It may even be a substance that can burn and ignite. Do not think of his power as one would a weapon, or one of your warships of the Republic. It is terrible, but it is still a subtle thing. Perhaps he is bound to her. If so, there may be a death served by hers.
The hell? She just has a lightsaber right through her. Alright, there you guys have it. So I know the video was short, but the terror of Darth Nihilus. And it's pretty much explaining his title, the Lord of Hunger, from my opinion and from what I just like watched and learned. Basically saying like he is a hole in the Force, and just like consuming planets and consuming so many people can literally influence other Force sensitives, and it could change them, and that it could disturb the balance of the Force. That's what Darth Kreia is saying. And basically she's acknowledging the amount of damage and the amount of harm that Darth Nihilus can do just by existing and keep on doing what he's doing. So he has to be stopped. But either way, the title Lord of Hunger that he has, well deserved, and it really does fit him, because this man will literally consume anything just to stay alive. So anyways, that's gonna be another great video for Star Wars. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for your continued support, guys. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video of Star Wars, SCP Foundation, Warhammer 40k, who knows. If you guys have a video you guys want me to check out, put it in the comments below and I'll get to it when I can. So until then, I'll see you guys next time.